Hi everyone, welcome to Happy, Healthy, Stronger. I'm Lindsay, I'm your host. Last week we went over the 15 parts that make up our wellness series. This week we're going to start off with part number 1, hunger. And the reason we're starting with hunger is because it really is the root of everything. It's in part, if not totally responsible for your health, because you are what you eat. It's in part or totally responsible for your weight because it controls it. It's also responsible for your lifestyle because it changes your energy levels. Now, I see 2 really big problems with hunger because you make the worst decisions when you're hungry, just the worst when you're really, really hungry. Also, we have a world that in many parts people are dying because they're under eating, because they're hungry. And in the USA, people are dying because they're overeating. And that's a really big problem. We need to harness this. We need to take control of this. And here's how. Let's start off first with why you actually get hungry. We eat and we get hungry because we need nutrients to function. We need fats, we need fibers, we need micronutrients, we need macronutrients. We need all sorts of things to repair, to rebuild, to build, and to give us the energy for life. And the most interesting thing is that your body has a built-in craving mechanism that helps you get the nutrients your body needs from the specific foods that actually give you those nutrients. Now, something is really, really, really messed up with our built-in craving mechanism. This mess up is leaving us overeating. It's leaving us still craving. It's leaving us with gaining weight. Very, very much lower energy than we should have, and it's making us sick, leading us to things like diabetes and heart disease, which are associated with overeating. And this thing that's messing up our craving mechanism is highly processed foods. Now, let's just wipe that out for a second, and I want to tell you how this happened. Evolutionary speaking, like for 4 million years, we've been eating a diet of natural whole foods, really close to Mother Earth. And then you really crave the foods that you needed the nutrients from. For example, if you craved vitamin C in your body, if you needed vitamin C as a nutrient in your body would make you crave citrus. It was really that simple, So what happened is, for only about 50 years now, we've been introduced to this processed food industry. And that food is very, very convenient. It's very cheap. It's super, super tasty. And it's loaded with calories and empty calories with chemicals and additives. And this shift from going from whole foods to processed food has left our hunger out of control, and it leads to obesity. So what is an empty calorie? All processed food, highly processed food, are empty calories. That means that they have really low nutritional value and really high calories. And there's 3 major causes with this processed food as far as your weight is concerned and your hunger is concerned. 1, there's very little fiber in high processed foods. Now, with little fiber, you don't get full as fast, and that's a really big problem because you're consuming so many calories, okay? Number 2, you get a sugar spike, and sugar spikes really kill your energy. They make you gain weight, and it makes you overeat, gives you sugar cravings, and eventually leads to diabetes. So all bad. And 3, a very, very, very low nutrient value. And with your body still craving nutrients, even though you've just consumed so many calories, with your body still craving nutrients, it still craves food. That's an issue. We've actually really conditioned our bodies. And this is the problem with the invention and the introduction of processed food. So, for example, if you're only getting vitamin C, for example, from Fruit Loops, right? Your body's actually going to start craving Fruit Loops when it has a nutrient deficient thing for vitamin C. That's a problem. So, even though you're going to get the C, which is fortified in the Fruit Loops, you're also going to get all those extra calories, you're going to get the extra sugar, the extra fat. It's going to leave you hungrier sooner because there's no fiber. It's going to store more because it's a simple carbohydrate, which means that it's already in the final stage of digestion. Prior to you even eating it, your body has to do nothing with it. So you swallow it and you're like, where's the race? There's no race, so it's going right on your tush. Bad, okay? So it's really, really important to know that you actually could have had an orange if your mind and body were meeting. You could have an orange, which is high nutrients and low calories. It's full of fiber, so you'll be full. It's got no storage because you're going to use it and it's going to take a long time to break down, so you're going to burst of energy, and there's going to be no sugar spikes causing no sugar cravings, causing no problems. This is true for all natural whole foods, high in nutrients, low in calories, high in fiber, leaving you full on less calories. It's really important. Now, because of this shift in our craving mechanism that's messing it all up, I have to say it's not entirely your fault, but you really need to get a hold of it. And I'll tell you why it's not your fault, because the food industry, I'm assuming, really knows how to make you overeat and crave, because they add more refined sugar. Refined sugar has the exact brain receptors as cocaine, which means that it leaves you wanting more and more and more. They add caffeine into soda. We really don't need caffeine in soda, but caffeine is an addictive substance and it makes you want more. They have other chemicals and additives. They have so many things that they're adding with no fiber, refined sugars, like I said. It leaves you craving more, wanting more, giving them more money, and you less health, and you a lot more on this end. So this is why it's so hard to control your hunger. Your actual body, your unconscious mind, is craving yuck foods and yuck nutrients from yuck sources because of all these things. It's good reasons. It's actually biological. So your mind is the other opposing force, and your mind is telling you, don't eat that, that's bad for you. You know, your body's saying, oh, I feel like pizza, I actually feel like pizza tonight, I feel like ice cream, I feel like these things, and your mind is saying, don't do it, don't do it. You know, it becomes mind over body, and usually when you're on a restrictive diet, when you're saying, I'm just going to eat well, I'm just going to eat well, I'm just going to eat well, when you say that, eventually, unfortunately, your body wins and you end up binging. What we have to do is we have to align these two opposing forces, your mind and your body. So what if you crave what you actually needed? This would be perfect. This would be easy. There'd be no battles. You know, we can get back there. You just need to recondition that craving mechanism. You need to go back to a whole natural food diet and stay away from that modern junk food diet. This is how I want you to follow these 5 really easy steps. Number 1, I want you to start eating fresh produce, fresh fruits and vegetables. I want you to start going to the butcher to get your meats. Have no boxed foods, no microwave meals. You know, it may not be as convenient as running into, the 7-Eleven, but don't compromise your health and your well-being for convenience. Number 2, caffeine. Caffeine is a real easy one to get off of. It takes maybe a week. You may get a little depression, you may get a little headache, you may get a lot of headache actually, but after 1 week, all of these things come away, your adrenal glands will kick in, and you will have this amazing, amazing, amazing natural energy. Number 3, you need to rid yourself of highly refined sugars and starches. You need to break this sugar addiction for everything I just said. So, this is how I want you to do it. Eat a piece of fruit when you crave something really, really sweet, even if your body doesn't want it. Eventually, you'll begin to actually crave the fruit when your body needs a nutrient that it's getting from it, instead of craving the old Fruit Loops, for example, that you used to. It will stabilize your energy, it'll stabilize your blood glucose levels, and it'll help you lose weight almost immediately. It's really important to get enough water, because often thirst is masked by hunger. So sometimes a glass of water actually completely wipes out your hunger. And number 5, really, really important, get enough sleep. If you don't sleep enough at night, I promise you're going to be hungrier, because your body needs to stay awake because you're forcing it. And when you're forcing your body says, give me some simple carbohydrates, and it makes you hungry. So thus far, your body's been getting a lot of its nutrients from really yuck food sources, like my Fruit Loop example. So I want to tell you, if you do those 5 things for just 3 to 4 weeks of eating natural whole foods and following those 5 things I said, we're going to put back your craving mechanism where it belongs, back on track, the way Mother Nature intended it, to crave the foods that give you the nutrients that your body needs. Now, the results of doing this are amazing. 1, you're going to feel better. 2, you're going to have so much more energy. 3, you're going to have less overeating. 4, you're going to have less craving. 5, you're going to be fuller. 6, you're going to lose weight. 7, you're going to get healthy. And 8, you're going to feel ridiculously alive. Now I want you to remember two things before we end this portion of hunger. I want you to remember that when those two opposing forces combined, your mind that's telling you, oh, don't eat that, and then your body that's saying, eat it, eat it, eat it. You know, when those two forces align, I want to tell you that this is going to be super easy. There's going to be no battle. It's going to be a lifestyle. And that's what you want. That's what we're going for, you know, because I want you to stay away from this trap. Okay, which is number 2 that I want you to remember. If you eat yuck most of the time and you eat well once in a while, it does nothing. But please, please remember this. If you eat well most of the time and occasionally you have that pizza, that ice cream, or whatever it is you crave once in a while, normally, that's okay. It also does nothing. So don't diet anymore. Have a lifestyle. Create a lifestyle. Thanks for watching.